before I came to Holly and Shad, it was a rough year because it was sort of post-COVID when, so to speak, when everybody started traveling and wanted to put money towards that rather than their health. They just wanted to have fun, and I can't blame them, but it made it super difficult, and I needed to pivot again. So I came to Holly and Chad hopeful. Um, I'd say semi-desperate, full of anxiety, very low confidence on what I was going to do to pick my business and myself back up. And I knew that what attracted me so much to Holly and Chad was that their genuineness.
And it's gluten
So
free.
having a North Star, and also something personal and unique to me to bring out my best assets forward. And this was super important to me because there are a million people out there that might do nutrition. Nobody does it quite like me. And I have unique gifts, just like we all have. And everybody kept calling me a hidden gem, and I didn't want to be hidden. And so that's where I was starting. I'd like to also offer Holly and Chad a loving correction. I didn't even have a couple hundred followers on my post. I think I might have had like 145 at tops. So that's where I was starting from. It was a real eye opener for me. I felt it was such a relief and calmness in my heart because Holly was able to walk me through um, just bring me back to center. It was almost like bringing me back home, but in a new way. So it wasn't necessarily the familiar. I, on the call, felt my anxiety melt away. It just felt really good because Holly was able to pinpoint my strengths and how I could leverage them into my business and what I was doing. And this is what creates the energy. This is what creates my uniqueness. And I really don't like being filmed. I don't like being on camera. I don't like photos being taken. And yet I have spent countless of hours doing just that, way out of my comfort zone. And I attribute that to the clarity of understanding that this is my footpath, and it's part of my growth, personally, spiritually, professionally. And it's been like the most amazing year ever. And having that session with Holly was such a game changer. I've never experienced anything quite like that before. I felt so seen and so understood. And the parts of me that I thought may have also been holding me back were the things that I weren't even utilizing to bring me forward. So it was really helpful to hear about that as well, because I thought, oh, darn, I'm so quirky with XYZ. And oh boy, that's just not going to work over here or there or anywhere. And Holly's like, this is perfect for, and there it was. And it was like a flower blossoming. And I realized it right away that it was true. And so I continue to manifest that in everything that I'm doing now. And so it's a process of always stepping a little bit outside of your comfort zone. The minute that you're feeling comfortable, you know it's time to shift again. But I couldn't have had better support